Hello, Bill Helvey here, and today we're going to do a nude watercolor, and I have produced a number of drawings from a live session, and from these I'm going to select I think this one, and we're going to do a watercolor with transparent pigments and ink. Okay, we have the drawing set up for painting. The materials for this part will be basically a toothpick and a transparent pigment ink, and this is waterproof once it dries. The advantage of using the toothpick is that you can make lines thick and thin and very expressive, and that's what we'll use for this painting. And we start and do an outline of the face and the figure. She's seen sitting and leaning on her right arm. And we proceed with the drawing and let it develop. And the drawing basically develops, showing the entire figure. Drawing with the anatomy is very important. Accuracy. And it's basically figure drawing with ink. And let's let this dry, then we'll proceed to the next step. I prefer to take the graphite lines off of the painting, and it's just a kneaded eraser, and it takes out the lines, the graphite lines, but leaves the ink. Okay, I think we are ready for some brush work. I have mixed some orange and yellow to make a slight flesh color, and with a 1/4 inch, well, it's actually a 1/2 inch brush, flat brush, I'll start filling in some of the color. Since I don't have the model before me, I'm going to think of the light coming from the upper right. So everything on this side is going to be light, everything on this side is going to be darker. And we're change some of the tones to indicate light and shadow. Okay, we're just about there. We're going to put a little more color for shadow side. Added on the red spectrum. This paper is a 11 by 15, and it actually is a quarter of a sheet of watercolor paper. Okay, little touch up here and there, and I think at this point we can stop, and I'll let the paint dry in preparation for the last stage. Okay, it is now sufficiently dry. Now let's now try some background color. And I'm using a 1/2 inch, well actually this is an inch brush, soft bristle, and it's a blue and a red mixture. And I'm just going to start very quickly and directly adding the background. And it really makes the figure pop out from the paper. Gives a lot of contrast from the skin tones to the background and foreground tones. And I like the sort of the unfinished look of most paintings, so other than this color, I think this painting will be finished at the point where we have to add some hair color and a few minor adjustments there. And I'm going to add a little bit of red at the far end just to make it a little different tone, and some down here. Okay, let's let that rest and dry, and we'll finish up with a hair color and some detail work. Okay, one of the final things is to finish up some hair and some detail work. And I'm going to use a little bit of red and black to make a reddish color hair. And finish the light and shadow work. And that kind of finishes the hair. And that's a pointed brush. Okay, so the last step here is to do some minor little detail work, and I think that pretty much finishes up this painting. And so try your hand at doing figure drawing and painting. It's a lot of fun, and enjoy it.